Okay, so I was looking for a video on this and I did not see one about these anywhere on YouTube. And what these are, many refer to these as a marine raider buoy, made famous by Carson's Raiders in World War II. Some refer to these as a bailout knife because these were in the survival kits in the seats of airplanes during World War II. They were also issued to the Army Air Corps of Engineers or Army Air Corps. Pretty much anybody in World War II that was sent to a jungle area for jungle operations could have received one of these. So it wasn't just the Marine Raiders, there were other units, and the Army also got some of these, as well as the Air Force. If you were a pilot or served in certain areas of operation. So commonly also called a V-44. This one is a Collins & Company, Legitimus number 18. The blade is about 9 3/8 inches long from the brass guard to the tip. And I think this one has Bakelite, but some are made of buffalo horn. The whole knife is about 14 inches long from tip to butt. Some of the rivets are different. Some have steel rivets, some have brass. And I think my favorite is the Collins green horn handle. They're probably the hardest to find. This is a Collins. Here's another Collins here. And this is a typical sheath, the number 13 sheath that you'll see with these Collins V-44 knives. This one was issued to R.J. Julien, and I'll insert another picture here with his service number on it as well. This one is in pretty good shape. A lot of the blades show signs of filing or sharpening. Also common for the time was to bend these guards different directions. Bending it down actually interferes some with this shorter guard with your finger here, but the back being bent up is kind of nice. So you'll see some bent up, some bent down, and you'll see some knives that I guess they bent them back and forth too much, so it's missing a guard. Here's my favorite of the Collins knives, and that's the green buffalo horn. This one has initials FJ Sierra or Foxtrot Juliet Sierra on it. See if you guys can see that. It was carved in. And I just think this is a great looking historical knife here. This one has TJ Miller and also has a service number on there as well. And the number 13 Collins sheath with the decorative leather. All right, next is the Western buoy. This one is a little bit longer, has a larger handle, and some of these have a nicer sheath. This one has no name, and it has an oval shaped guard that is flat. A little bit longer handle, which is more comfortable, a little more rounded. This is from Western. I believe these were called a BZ-54. I'll have to find that information and include it. But it has a different number associated with it. I'll stick that in the video. Right now it slipped in my mind. Alright, the next one is a more popular manufacturer, and that is Case, the Case XX. Now this one is not the stainless steel one with Davy Crockett on there, or Jim Bowie. Also, here's the more recent version of that. It's called the 1836 Case XX stainless steel version. It's got old Davy Crockett on there, but it is essentially the same knife, just a little different. Put this back. There's the sheath for that. All right, this one's kind of cool. I'll show you this first. If you've seen these cards before, it's from the Roger Ballard collection. Many of his knives were used to illustrate a World War II theater knives book. There's a first and second edition. I got this Marsden Products knife from somebody who acquired it from his auction. This is the pretty cool one. These were made in Sydney, Australia. You can see it's got some hammering on the back of the blade there. It's kind of cool. The blade is still very sharp. This was a Marsden Products made in Sydney, Australia. Another Australian, Aussie-made manufacturer for these V-44s is Mars Machine, and they were made in Brisbane. I'll leave this out. Now the only ones I don't have that were U.S. manufactured, I don't have the Kinfolks, and those have a more blocky, squared off handle. I'm trying to get one of those right now. And also, I'm currently making a modern version of this. So that way it has the historical look with the guard, but pretty much what mine is going to look like. It's going to have no rear guard. It's going to have a finger choil up front, but a guard here that is reminiscent of the brass guard. It's going to have a longer handle, more ergonomic, and I'm going to try to keep the blade fairly similar. As well, I'm going to add a FOIA here, so it will look like the blood groove to the Marine Corps K-bar. I'm not sure the name I'm going to use yet, but I'm trying to draw a lot from this knife. Okay, and if I didn't say it, the widest portion of the belly of this knife is 2 inches, and haven't haven't seen anybody make a video of these V-44 knives, so I thought I'd go ahead and put one out there. I'll go ahead and go through each knife real quick so you can see each one up close. And something else interesting about these is the blade thickness is 2/16. A lot of bigger knives recently are being made out of 1/4-inch steel. And I think the Collins were considered more of a machete, the number 18 machete. The knife that I'm gonna have made is going to be 3/16. So it will be a little bit thicker than this, but not so thick that it will be heavy to carry. All right, guys. That's about all I got on the V-44 Marine Raider buoys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Have a good one.